What is going on, people of YouTube? My name is Kurtyoy. Welcome back to a brand new video. Now, this is probably uploaded a bit late, so I do apologise, but here comes my game week preview. Now, let's just get over and done with. This was my team. My predictions were shite, and I really have no defence. Just everything I did over the weekend was shite. You know, apart from the challenge bet, most of my bets didn't come in. My Super 6, my Fantasy 6 aside, wasn't too great on all of it, and everything about football really I got wrong. So that's hopefully the bad week out of the way. Let's hopefully get a better week. I've changed the format slightly, and let's jump in to the games to watch. So this bit stayed the same. 4 games to choose from. Starting off, Everton versus Crystal Palace. Reason for that really? I don't really know. Everton are a good side, but stumbled against Bournemouth, and that's the first actual loss of the season. They're unbeaten until then. And Crystal Palace have looked poor at the start, but now look they have fight in them after coming from 2-0 down to beat a 3-2 Sunderland side. A Sunderland side 3-2, I should have said. And that one's interesting because you've got Benteke, who's really good and physical, against a defence that is relatively small. How will that do? And also you've got Lukaku, who scored a blank against Bournemouth. How will he do against the Crystal Palace side that have leaked quite a lot of goals this season? Interesting one indeed. Swansea versus Liverpool. Swansea, I felt like we're quite unlucky actually to play against Man City, play as well as they did, and not get anything from the game really. It's another game where City have looked a bit wobbly. Liverpool on the other hand have struggled away from home against smaller teams, Burnley notably, and I believe it could be a tough game for them. Also, you know, could be a chance for Swansea to get a real good 3 points on the board. Spurs versus Man City. Why the fuck wouldn't I conclude that one? That's the biggest game of the weekend. Will Spurs continue their unbeaten streak? That was really bad. Spurs, or will Man City continue their winning streak? I believe it could be a draw, personally. But you also got the potential of it just being normal Man City way, go 1 or 2-0 up, Spurs come into it for a bit, and then they get a third or fourth to kill the game off. So, yeah, don't know how that one's going to go. And Burnley versus Arsenal, because Burnley like to smash a team at home. I mean, they did it to Liverpool. They did it also to, you know, a nice little team called Watford last week. And I feel like there's all the possibility they could do it again against Arsenal with counter-attacking play. So those are my games to watch. Let's go into my goalkeepers. Goalkeepers have stayed the same. We've just got 4 to list off. Starting off, David De Gea. Man United man has not really had much luck in keeping clean sheets this season. Another goal conceded, in fairness. Not much good going with it. It's an absolute worldie. You put 3 David Hayes in the goal, and that's still going into the top of the net. However, Manchester United this week have a nice little Sunday game. Reason being, Thursday night football. Anyway, they play against Stoke. Stoke have been bad. David De Gea is good. You can work it out from there. Then we got Loic Karius, that sounds wrong. Karius. Liverpool have a nice game against Swansea. I have said Swansea could surprise them, but I feel like Liverpool playing the way they are could wallop Swansea and hopefully actually get a clean sheet, because I don't think they've done it this season. Then we got Forster from Southampton. Now, the reason I brought him in there again Sunday, because, you know, Europa League, which I wouldn't laugh at them because they've done well to get it. Man United, however, are European giants, so they play against Leicester. Weird. Last season you would have thought, no, don't put them against Leicester. Leicester will score. But I feel like Southampton could get a clean sheet here, get a few goals as well, because Leicester do not look like the team they did last season, and the fact they'll have quite a lot of their key players, well, probably a bit tired. That makes no sense because Southampton have got it. Anyway, moving on. Heaton, Burnley, you know, have got Arsenal. You're thinking, you really not that confident? You really that confident? I'm not. But I'm thinking about saves. Arsenal could get a few shots underway. Heaton's good at saving them. So, for a bit of backup goalkeeper, if you think about playing bench boost for some reason, which I wouldn't recommend doing, he could make quite a few saves. So, they can consider that one. First up, we've got Coleman. Now, Coleman further exemplifies my point of get full-backs in rather than centre-backs so they can get bonus points even if they don't win. And quite literally, Everton lost 1-0. Coleman got 2 bonus points. That's the sort of thing I'm talking about. When they get forward, they can get those attacking things that FPL craves. That's why holding midfielders are shite to have. And Coleman is has further improved my point. That's why I did put Walker as my captain, but alas, I should have put Coleman. Should have Coleman in my team and picked him. But I really do think Coleman's a good bet. This week, Crystal Palace, Could get a clean sheet. Hopefully we'll get a clean sheet on a Friday night, and tack down wing as well, looking real good for him. Then we've got Cedric coming in for Southampton. Southampton have a nice game against Leicester. It is a risk, like I've said, with Forster. However, Cedric is a good fullback. Grabbed a clean sheet last game week, and I feel like I could get a clean sheet. If not, get attacking and crossing those balls in towards Charlie Austin, who it's worth noting has had a really good spell, and Leicester looked diabolical at defending set plays and also crosses. So let that be known. Then we've got Sanya. Sanya's a real big risk, and I'm putting that out there because I really can't find anyone too good this game week. Let me know if you found anyone good in any position for this game week. But Sanya I'm bringing in because I feel like Man City could get a clean sheet. It is unlikely with Son's form, and also Sanya can get forward in the ball, can play those balls forward. I've got a good feeling about Sanya. I'm not too sure why. And lastly, Holebas. Holebas has a nice game against Bournemouth. Bournemouth did beat Everton 1-0, but Watford are yet to keep a clean sheet this game week, or this season actually. So I feel like they're going to be more than ever wanting one, and Holebas can really help that. And also those attacking runs he can make forward. I think Daryl Janmat is injured, so you could bring Norden Amrabat in, but he's he's not even a defender. So Holebas is next best bet, and he looks really good in my opinion. On to midfielders, starting off Tadic. Tadic against Leicester, and I feel like we're going to do a clean sweep of Southampton players. I wonder who the striker is going to be. But Tadic comes in, I feel like he's really good bet. Really good bet. You got a plan who's a player who has picked up a goal or assist in each of his last 3 game weeks. I think Leicester, he'll make that 4 quite easily. Then we have Coutinho. The man is in form. The man is playing really good football, and the man is actually coming up against Swansea. So I feel like he really could, give him trouble in this game week. Then we've got Walcott for Arsenal. £7.5 million is really cheap for Walcott considering the price he's been at the last few seasons. The other 2 options you've got in midfield for point scoring wise are Özil and Sanchez. Or Moby, I suppose, but Walcott, he's playing more central, he's getting up front more, he's making those runs. Looks really good this season. To be fair to him, he's improved a lot. England, that England call-up not being there must have really hit him. He's improved, that's why he should be in your team. Lastly, Mata played really well against Leicester, it's worth noting. And I feel like if he is in the team, Man United's game this week, he really could run riot. Manchester United have a nice little game against Stoke. They've had a shocking start, need I say more. And lastly, the attackers were starting off with Salomon Rondon, who was in my team from game week 1. I got rid of him, and don't want to talk about it. But with Rondon, he's looking really good. West Brom have a nice game against Sunderland. Sunderland likes to concede goals, and my goodness, Rondon could have a goal fest against them. Then we've got Lukaku. Everton have a nice little game against Crystal Palace. I think there's a hair in my eye. I'm really struggling to see if I can open that. Sorry. But I feel like Everton really could have a good game week. And with the likes of Balassi and Barkley behind him, Lukaku, could really get a few goals this game week. It's Crystal Palace side that, even with their win, still look quite wobbly at the back. Then we've got Charlie Austin. Says team sweep, he's a striker we're going for. Surprise. He's in really good form. First again, there's a side that conceded 3 of their 4 goals at the weekend from set plays. Another one from poor defending that Austin really could, profit from. And £6.3 million is really cheap for a striker that is in banging form. And lastly, I took a punt at Ibrahimovic. They're playing at Stoke. Ibra's got to do something there. You get the balls in, Ibrahimovic is going to bully players in the air. It's also worth noting there is also likes of Aguero. I haven't put in there because everyone's going to have Aguero. Everyone's going to be transferring him in. But I do think Aguero is a good choice for any game week. So I'm just try not to mention him unless I have to, because I really do think anyway you're going to have Aguero in your team anyway. He could do it against Barcelona. So yeah, those are my players. Hopefully you enjoyed the new setup. But that is that for this video. Hopefully you have enjoyed. Remember to like, comment and subscribe. And sorry if this feels rushed. Sorry if it's a little bit off. I've had a really bad week last week. Haven't really started this week very well. And it's not going too well. Really need to improve my tips. So I'm going to try my hardest to get the next few weeks down spot on. Whether that means just giving you 1 player a week or giving you 20 players a week. I'll be doing my best to hopefully help you guys. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe. And have a good game week. Peace.